Hello and welcome back to the show. Well, as promised, we're now joined by the Fiesta of Five Flags and the Cordova Crawfish Company to talk about the Pensacola Crawfish Festival coming to downtown Pensacola at the end of the month and the first part of May. Joining me now to talk about that from Fiesta is Margaret Ann Dyson and Drew Adams from the Cordova Crawfish Company. Thank you both so much for being my guest today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Drew, we'll talk about you and your new involvement with the organization here in just a second. But Margaret Ann, let's talk about the Crawfish Festival just in general. Give us the date, location, and all the pertinent information that everybody wants to hear.
It's going to be Friday through Sunday, April 30th. 29th, 30th, and May 1st. It's going to be in downtown Pensacola in Bartram Park, where it always is. It's our 32nd annual, so we're really excited. It's going to be a $5 admission fee or a $10 weekend pass, and then all military get in free on Friday with their military IDs.
So we'll talk about the entertainment and all the things to do and things like that here in just a second. But if people come down there, what can they expect? I mean, obviously, crawfish, which we'll talk about in just a second. But what are some other things, food-wise and activities that people can expect?
We have a lot of our old food vendors returning with us. We have a couple new ones. We're going to have some homemade popsicles. That's one of our newest vendors, as well as our lemonades and cotton candies and all the other seafood options like shrimps and crawfish and lobster and all sorts of stuff like that. And then we'll have our entertainment that we'll talk about later and the children's area.
Okay, so the crawfish, obviously is the highlight of the event, being the Crawfish Festival and the kind of kickoff to the summer festival season. And Drew, you guys are new to the Crawfish Festival this year, right?
We are. It's one of those things where we saw kind of a void, if you will, or the ability to do something better. So it's kind of three local guys getting together, pitching an option to Fiesta to say, hey, we could keep this local. We think we can deliver a little bit better product. And they said, go for it. So we've kind of rallied it up, start the business pretty quickly, working with a lot of local companies, bringing the crawfish in from Louisiana because you really can't get that local here.
Yeah.
But we're looking to bring anywhere from 16 to 18,000 pounds of crawfish in, depending on the weather, which is kind of the biggest factor for us. But we're anticipating a great weekend, and we've kind of dialed it up a little bit on how we kind of add our flavor to the crawfish, if you will, and we're looking for a great event. And I think we're really excited about the event, and we're using a lot of local folks here, a lot of local businesses to help us with this. And so far, it's been great, and we can't wait. We're ready to get started.
So talk to me about the crawfish itself. How do you guys prepare it? What kind of crawfish can people get when they come down to the festival?
So we're going to have two options. Basically, they're going to, all the crawfish is going to be cooked the same. We've got a rig that we kind of had custom out of Texas that allows us to cook at one point in time 2,400 pounds if we need to.
Wow.
We probably won't dial it up that much just because we won't need that much capacity at one time. But you can get a plate of 3 pounds, which includes corn potato sausage for $20, or you can get a snack pack, which is 1 pound for $10. And then towards the end of the night, we're going to be like some late night deals to make sure we're not left over with any crawfish at the end of the night. So 5 pound bags, 6 pound bags, which is something different that we haven't had in the past. And trying to just get it out there and get the festival, the hours. I think Margaret and I will talk about that. It's open pretty late, so giving something for the folks that are there late night to take home maybe for breakfast the next day.
Crawfish for breakfast. Hey, you peel them, throw them in some eggs, make an omelet.
There you go. Absolutely.
So this being your first major event, I guess, as Cordova Crawfish Company, is this your first?
Really we did an event at Seville Square earlier that was kind of our kickoff event, and it turned into a pretty big event. And we were able to raise a lot of money for the Childhood Cancer, the Rally Foundation, which Cindy Bonner is a big part of, donated $4,000 from that event. So that kind of gave us the confidence that we could get this done. But this is, you can't really do 16,000 pounds for your buddies on the weekend. There's not a whole lot of practice you can do for that until the actual event.
Absolutely. Well, it's great to have you on board for the Crawfish Festival this year. And so, Margaret Ann, back to the entertainment, what people can expect. Obviously, the crawfish is the big key here, being the Crawfish Festival. But for the entertainment, that's always popular. Who are some of the people that you guys have in store for this year?
We have a few returning from previous years. We have Voodoo Gumbo coming back, Lost Bayou Ramblers, Roddy Romero, and the Hub City All-Stars. But then we also have a few new people coming in. One of our headliners, Flow Tribe, who has performed in Pensacola before at various events, so you might have heard of them. We also have the Pine Leaf Boys, Jacob Davis, and the Jamie McLean Band. So we'll have a full house with the entertainment, and we are actually getting St. Joseph's Gospel Choir from the local church on Saturday morning to get some Saturday morning gospel in there.
Now, is the schedule on your website where people can
Yes.
go and see who's playing when?
Yes, schedule's on there, fiesta5flags.org. If you have any other questions, give us a call, email us.
So mom and dad are there eating their platter of crawfish, having a nice Bud Light. What can the kids be doing? What are some options for them?
Our popular children's area, we are going to have sand art, all sorts of arts and crafts, mullet art, pet rocks, paddleboard making, and then we'll have our NASCrawl races where children can pick a crawfish and it'll race down a pipe and everybody will go home with a prize. And then our face painting is obviously our most popular.
Sure.
All the kids running around with all sorts of designs on their faces. So we're excited.
So you said it's Friday, April 29th through May 1st, which is Sunday.
Correct.
What are the times?
The times, Friday is going to be noon to 11 p.m., Saturday is going to be 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday is 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And you said there is a charge for this year?
There is a charge, $5 for a daily ticket, $10 for a weekend pass. Children 12 and under will be free, and then on Friday night, the military get in free with their ID.
Okay, great. And they can just get the tickets there at the door, right?
Yes.
It's nothing you have to get in advance?
Not in advance, right at the door.
Perfect. Well, Margaret Ann, Drew, thank you both so much for being my guests today. I really appreciate you coming on, and I guess we'll see Fiesta again next month to talk about everything going on over the summer. As you
Yes,
guys
we will.
are always busy this time of year, but thank you for taking time out
Thanks
of your
for
day.
having
Yes,
us.
thank you. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Stay with us. When we come back, we'll be joined by the Panhandle Warrior Partnership.